Hello comrades, this is the first week of the November, and it is why in the next few days there will be only one subject in this channel. We will be celebrating the anniversary of the October Revolution, the most important day in the human history, 7 November 1917 in Russia. So in our Polish language channel Odrodzenie Komunizmu, Comrade Rafał now prepared the autobiography of Vladimir Lenin, biography written by Nadjeżda Krupskaya, but the most important celebrating of this anniversary of the revolution will be here in this English channel, Rebirth of Communism. So, of course, I will prepare some speeches concerning the history of the Bolshevik Party and Russian Revolution. But the most important thing, there will be a stream live which will start it 7 November at 7 p.m. Polish time. This stream will be have three parts. First part, there will be the presentation of comrades from the Polish Workers' Party and sympathizers of the Odrodzenie Komunizmu. We will speak about the anniversary of the October Revolution, but especially about the Polish activity in this revolution. So there will be one lecture about the Felix Dzierżyński and other similar subject. Now I am appeal for all the Polish comrades. If you want to say something about the October Revolution, prepare your speech in English language, because in this year we will celebrate with other comrades from all over the world. So in this year you have to make effort and speak in English. Second part of our stream will be started maybe at 8 p.m. But of course, when I say the plan, we will be improvised, of course. So after the Polish comrades, there is a possibility from the communists from all over the world, from Japan, from Vietnam, from China, from European countries, from Russia, of course, from African countries, to the America, United States, Canada, American Latin. If you want to, in this special day, celebrate with Polish communists the anniversary of the Polish Revolution, wrote to me, and we will speak about this, about the details. So the second part, there will be the speeches of the comrades from all over the world. I would like to that if you want to speak in this day, the most important subject is how to build the international solidarity of the revolutionary movement. That, of course, the history is important, but I am interested also about the present situation and the future, how to change this system, how to change the situation that the communist movement is very, very weak, is marginalized, and is divided for many countries, many groups. How we can unite, and I hope that this unification not to one party, but because it will not be I have a lot of experience in communist movement, and I know that unification in one party is very complicated, but unification in action, how to act together against capitalism, against bourgeoisie, to organize the workers class in all over the world to expropriate the bourgeoisie. And so there will be speeches, and the third part, if there will be time and there will be people who want to say something, we can organize discussion, so discuss each other, and also make relation, build this collaboration. Okay, so I inform you and invite you about this stream, and now maybe I will say a few words why it is important to celebrate the anniversary of the October Revolution. For me, it is obvious that 7 November and 1st May, it is the day, the most important day for me, like a communist. But sometimes people don't understand why we need to celebrate the anniversary of the October Revolution. So I can give some example why we need to celebrate. Maybe firstly, now there is this discussion about the summit in Glasgow, about the climate change, and the discussion in media and also in radical left, in the ecology circles, is that we can do nothing with this situation, that every year is warmer and warmer, the temperature of the globe is growing, and soon the humankind there will be extinction of the life on the earth. So the people are very, very pessimistic. The anniversary of the October Revolution, it is something which is optimistic, because the atmosphere which is now about climate change, we had similar situation in the time of the First World War, when every day in the fronts in France and in the Eastern Front, Germany against Russia, there were young people in the soldiers who have to kill each other. It was without sense. The workers from these European countries killing each other. And the people also didn't. They say, "Oh, this is the barbarity. There is nothing which we can do." And the Bolshevik Party show us that the history is that it is we who can who are the. It's we organize history, and if you will act, we can change. We can change it. So there is no such thing like that. Everybody die and there will be barbarity. If we will unite, we can abolish capitalist system. We can expropriate bourgeoisie. When the production will be organized by the workers and centralized planned economy, of course we will finish with this ecologic problem, and the situation will be better and better. But for this we need revolution, like in 1917. Revolution in 1917 was about the finish the war which was created by the social traitors, by the social democrats who are responsible for killing the workers in the Europe, killing the people in the colonies, because also the government from social democratic parties sent troops to the Africa and other colonies to killing the all rebellions and stuff like this. It was finished by the revolution in Russia, October Revolution, and it's without this revolution, nobody know how long this war, First World War, will be, when we'll finish this war, because because the imperialists decided that they have to stop the war only because there was one thing which united all the imperialists from Germany, from France, from USA, from Great Britain. And it was the revolutionary movement not only in Russia, but revolutionary movement in all Eastern Europe. We have the Soviets in Poland, in Bavaria, in Hungary, in Germany. We have this revolutionary movement in November 1918 in Germany. And because of that, and also because of the unification the imperialists were against the first socialist state, the war was finished. But without this, the war will be continue, and many other people will die. So it is first thing which I think that we need to understand, that we can change the world. We can change the world. We can make a revolution. Second thing, very often when I say about the revolution, people say, but the revolution is not possible. The communist movement is very, very weak. You are small. You are not organized. It is impossible. And I can say yes, 1 year before October Revolution, Bolshevik Party also was a small party, weak party, where many of the comrades were sent to the prison, sent to Siberia like comrade Stalin, or they were in emigration. But when the masses are going to fight, when we have revolutionary situation, the situation can change very, very quickly. So if we will be, but for this, of course, we need to change. To change the world, we need to only change ourselves. That one of the most important example of the situation in 1917 for the communist movement which exists today is the processes of the unification all the revolutionary forces in Russia who wanted to finish the war and finish the ruling of the bourgeoisie. So the most famous example is, of course, the unification with Trotsky, who was a very, very how to say, complicated person. He was selfish, he was narcissistic all his life, and many years he attacked the Bolshevik Party, he attacked the Vladimir Lenin. He was a political activist who was against the Bolshevik Party, but in the time of the revolutionary situation, the communists have to think about something bigger than the small difference in the revolutionary circles. And this thing, something bigger, is first thing, of course, finish with capitalist barbarity, because the situation in 1917 in Europe, it was a barbarity. Every day we have people who are dying because of war, but also dying because of hunger, because of the economic crisis and stuff like this. And to smash the power of the bourgeoisie, we have to unite. And unification, it is not that we have to unite only with our friends. We have to unite with people who we don't like. Lenin never liked Trotsky, but for the victory of the working class in Russia, it was necessary to unification with Trotsky, unification with other forces, because the first 6 months of the October Revolution, it is the coalition Bolshevik Party with the Left SR Party. Left SR Party was a party responsible for many bad things. It was there was not big difference between left SR and SR party, right wing. But in this time of the crisis of the bourgeoisie power, it was possible to make this alliance to take power by the Soviets. So you see, this unification, it is not only the unification which have taken place in Russia from February Revolution to November Revolution. This unification have taken place also in all over the world, when the political forces who supported the October Revolution could unite themselves and create the Communist International, Comintern or Third International. For example, in Polish we have the two parties who have political fight all their lives. It was the PPS, Lewica, Polish Socialist Party Left, and the Polish Social Democracy Party of the Rosa Luxemburg and Felix Dzierżyński. And these two parties, which they are hated together because they were united in the supporting of the Russian October Revolution, it was possible. And we will talk many hours why the Russian Revolution is very important. It's very important also for the history of my country. My country, Poland, was in the occupation. Poland was in the partition of three empires. Of course, the biggest part of Poland was occupied by Russia, and without October Revolution and without decision of Lenin that the all nations in Russia, in Tsarist Russia, who want to be independent, there will be not independent Poland. And I think I can continue the women's rights in Europe. It was only because the Russian Revolution and many other things. So in this time when there are no hope, then in the last year we saw the big economic crisis, and in the time of the big economic crisis, Bezos, Musk and many other billionaires, the money which they possess are growing and growing, and we think that there are no hope for humanity because this bourgeoisie will take everything in the world. The anniversary of the October Revolution give us hope, that working class united in the revolutionary theory, revolutionary party, revolutionary movement, we can take power. We can expropriate Bezos, we can expropriate Musk, we can expropriate all the bourgeoisie to finish with this greedy capitalist system. So, comrades, the last years it was years of the victories of the bourgeoisie, especially in Eastern Europe. All the time they are telling lies that after the fall of the Soviet Union, the communism is over. There will be never again the new socialist revolution. And I would like to say that, and also when I started this activity in the Rebirth of Communism channel, many comrades, many viewers asked me question, how it is possible that in Poland there is the communist movement? I know only the Polish people who are anti-communist. For me, it is the big surprise that in Poland there are communists. There are communists in Poland. Maybe we are not strong, maybe we are not organized like in the time of the Communist Party of Poland before Second World War, but our movement is growing, I can say growing, and also my activity of my comrades from Polish Workers' Party, we try to make this growing of this movement faster and faster. So you see that because we started the communication in English language, now you see that there are the communist movement in Poland, and I think that in every country you can find comrades like us who also try to make something, and it is only the question of time when we see that we are the bigger and bigger with every day. So, comrades, I invite you that this week, it is the week of the celebration of the October Revolution. In your media, in your YouTube channels, in your seat internet, of course, wrote something about this, say something about this, because to inform that to give hope for the working people, that if one revolution was succeeded, there will be second who will succeed one more time. I invite you to our stream. You can be viewer, you can participate, you can speak with us. It will be, and all. I would like to say that I have my political convictions. I am communist, the communist who supported Soviet Union, who support the People Republic of China and other socialist states. And there is many questions which I am not agree with any Marxist, any communist movement. We have all year to discuss about our difference, but the anniversary of the October Revolution, it is one day of the unification. It is one day when I invite other Marxists who are not agree with me, but if you are thinking you are agree with me in one thing, that the 7th November 1917, it is the most important day in the human history, you are invited to our conference.